Good day, Engineer Jason Fabila and my fellow classmates. I am Belieza Icabrasas. I am tasked with reporting on the control schedule and control cost under Monitoring and Controlling Process Group. Why is there a Monitoring and Controlling Process Group? What's the importance of control schedule and control cost? Did you know that COA flags DPWH over 96.2 billion delayed projects? According to the Executive Summary of COA Annual Audit Report for the year 2022, which is found in pages 8 to 9, the completion of 2,395 locally funded projects of the Department of Public Works and Highways DPWH with the aggregate cost of 96.2 billion has been delayed. The project includes school buildings and farm-to-market roads. The COA said delays in the implementation of the project were mainly due to the inadequate planning, detailed engineering, supervision, and monitoring of the DPWH. That is why the Monitoring and Controlling Process Group is crucial, and there is a need to control schedule and control costs to ensure that all the project stays on track. Before I discuss the assigned topic, let me provide a brief video illustration, just a quick recap of the stages of project management.
Look around yourself and there is a project underway. Whether you are manufacturing a new car model, or constructing the world's tallest building, or even organizing a grand wedding, we all manage products every day, big and small. Not everything needs an extensive oversight. For instance, cooking a meal for yourself does not require that much planning. However, cooking meals for the entire neighborhood or for the entire town is a serious affair. You need to plan, gather resources, and have a timeline in place. This needs a proper management. However, about 50% of companies don't understand the importance of project management. So what is project management? Simply put, project management is about knowing what you want to achieve, how you are going to achieve it, how much time it will take to achieve. It's a set of practices that strategically lead you to your goal in an efficient way. This is because project management ensures you go through the 5 stages of a project: initiation, planning, execution, monitoring and controlling, and closing. Initiation is when you find out what you're doing, why you're doing it, and who is involved in the project. Planning lets you outline the details of your project, such as a timeline, cost, resources needed, risks, and quality. Execution is where you start working on your project and ensure everything stays on track. With monitoring and controlling, you compare your real-time progress to the original plan and take measures when errors occur. And closing is wrapping up your project, analyzing what's been done, and noting what could be done better the next time. Project management doesn't just improve your productivity, it also provides a foundation for better collaboration between team members. It helps you get the right people to work on the right jobs, makes you ready to manage any risks that may arise, and allows you to get your work done on time, all the time.
I hope this quick video illustration provides a clearer understanding of the stages of the project management. Now, let me discuss my assigned topic, which falls under Monitoring and Controlling Process Group. First, the control schedule. Controlling the schedule is the process of monitoring the status of the project to update the project schedule and managing changes to the schedule baseline if they need to occur. The key benefit of the process is that the schedule baseline is maintained throughout the project. So you know, a baseline document is something that's locked into place at a certain point in time. So we say, this is our schedule. We don't want this to change, but let's say something happens and now it's going off the track. Then, we need to raise a change request, goes through the change control process, perform integrated change control in our project management processes, and then our baseline document is updated to reflect the new schedule. Let's discuss the overview of control schedule. Updating the schedule model requires knowing the actual performance to date. Any change to the schedule baseline can only be approved through the perform integrated change control process. When agile approach is used, control schedule is concerned with determining the current status of the project schedule by comparing the total amount of work delivered and accepted against the estimates of work completed for the elapsed time cycle, managing the actual changes as they occur. By the way, what is Agile approach? In simple terms, Agile project management is like building a project with a Lego block. Instead of trying to assemble the entire project all at once, you break it into smaller, manageable sprints and iterations. You build one piece at a time, get feedback, make improvements, and then add the next piece. A flexible and collaborative approach that allows for changes and adjustments along the way, ensuring the final project meets the needs of the users. Now let's proceed with the inputs, tools, and techniques and output. Control schedule input consists of terms agreed upon and specified within the project. Under the control schedule input are the project management plan, schedule baseline, scope baseline, performance measurement baseline. In the project documents are lessons learned register, project calendars, project schedule, resource calendars, and schedule data. In the work performance data, organizational process assets. Control schedule tools and techniques are the instrument we employ to identify any variances in actual schedule of the product. Data analysis, earned value analysis, iteration burnout chart, performance review, trend analysis, variance analysis, what-if scenario analysis, and second path method, the project management information system, resource optimization, leads and lags, schedule and compression. Control schedule output comprises reports that need updating based on the data results provided by the tools and techniques and the action that needs to be taken. Work perform information, scheduled forecast, change request, project management plan updates, schedule management plan, schedule baseline, cost baseline, performance measurement baseline, project document updates, assumption log, basis of estimate, project schedule, resource calendar, rest register, and schedule data. So let's apply it to our project, which is to build a boat. Contractor, Eudora Harley Incorporated. Date started September 17, 2023. Completion date December 17, 2023. Contract cost is 8 million. For presentation purposes only, we will be using a single input along with the corresponding tools and techniques and its corresponding output. In the control schedule input, it is already specified within the project schedule baseline. So in the schedule baseline, the whole construction assembly phase involved assembling the main structural components with precision and adherence to safety standards, and it is expected to take 2 months. In the control schedule tools and techniques, the instrument we employ to identify any variances in the actual schedule of the project is the variance analysis tool. Through the variance analysis tool, we've identified that due to the issues with the structural components, the whole construction assembly phase is now entering its 3rd month, deviating from the initially expected completion time frame. So what will be our schedule output? We need to update work performance information, schedule forecast, and then we need to raise a change request, goes through the change control process, perform integrated change control in our project management processes, and then our baseline document is updated to reflect the new schedule. As for the documents needs updating are assumption log, basis of estimates, project schedule, resource calendar, risk register, and schedule data. So why control schedule is important in project management? Control schedule is crucial in project management to ensure timely progress, meeting deadlines and stakeholders' expectation, and it allows for proactive problem solving, minimizing risk, and optimizing resource allocation. So that's it for the control schedule. Now, let's proceed to the control cost. Control costs are the process of monitoring the status of the project to update the project cost and manage changes to the cost baseline. The key benefit of the process is that the cost baseline is maintained throughout the project. Let's discuss the overview of the control cost. Updating the budget requires knowledge of the actual cost spent to date. Any increase to the authorized budget can only be approved through the perform integrated change control process. Cost control involves analyzing the relationship between the consumption of the project funds and the work being accomplished for such expenditures. The key to effective cost control is the management of the approval cost baseline. We have these inputs, tools, and techniques and output. Control cost input consists of terms agreed upon and specified within the project. Cost control tools and techniques are the instrument we employ to identify the consumption of the project funds and the work being accomplished for such expenditures. Control schedule output comprises reports that need updating evaluating based on the data result provided by the tools and techniques and the action that needs to be taken. In the input under the project management plan is the cost management plan, cost baseline, performance measurement baseline, and the project documents, lesson learned register, project funding requirements, work performance data, and organization process asset. For the tools and techniques, expert judgment, data analysis, earned value analysis, trend analysis, variance analysis, reserve analysis. To complete performance index, project management information system. Output, work performance information, cost forecast, change request, project management plan updates, and project document updates. So let's apply it to our project, which is to build a boat. So our contractor, Sidora Harley Incorporated. Date started September 17, 2023. Completion date is December 17, 2023. Contract cost is 8 million. For presentation purposes only, we will be using a single input along with its corresponding tools and techniques and its corresponding output. Control cost input, it is already specified within the project cost baseline. The budget is set at 8 million. The planned value is 60% for the whole construction assembly phase, which is equivalent to 4,800,000. So what is planned value? The value of work that was planned to be done by this point in time. How to compute the planned value? Budget at completion is 8 million. PV equals to 8 million times 60%. So the planned value equals to 4,800,000. Control cost, tools and techniques are the instrument we employ to identify the consumption of project funds and the work being accomplished for such expenditure. The tools and techniques we use is the EVM variance analysis. EVM stands for Earned Value Management. It's a project management technique that combines measurement of scope, schedule, and cost for evaluating a project performance and progress. Earned value, the value of work that has been completed so far. To get the earned value, multiply the budget at completion, 8 million times 30%, so the EV equals to 2,400,000. Now, let's identify how much is the actual cost. The actual cost means the cost incurred for the work done. In the project, assuming the actual cost incurred is 5,500,000. Now we can compute this schedule variance. To get the schedule variance, EV minus PV equals 2,400,000 minus 4,800,000. The schedule variance is negative 2,400,000. If the schedule variance is negative, it means that the actual progress, EV, is less than what was planned. In a simpler term, the project is behind the schedule by the indicated amount. Now let's get the cost variance. To get the cost variance, EV minus AC, 2,400,000 minus 5,500,000, a cost variance of negative 3,100,000 indicates that the actual cost, AC, of the project are higher than the earned value, resulting in the cost overrun. A negative value in this case means that the project is over the budget by the indicated amount. In other words, more money has been spent than the value of the work completed. And lastly, in the control cost output, we need to update the work performance information, the schedule forecast, change request, project management plan updates, schedule management plan, schedule baseline, cost baseline, performance measurement baseline, project document updates, assumption lag, basis of estimates, project schedule, resource calendar, and risk register, and lastly, the schedule data. So why control cost is important in project management? Control cost is vital in project management. It ensures that expenditures align with the budget, preventing financial overruns and maintaining the financial stability. It also allows for effective resource allocation, optimizing the use of resources to maximize project efficiency. And that's all for the control cost, and that ends my report. And thank you for listening.